Hello again guys, this is something a little bit different. I'm in Great Stambridge near Rochford at the moment, walk along the road in the bloody dark. It's only about 6:15, but of course because the clocks went back a few days ago, it's getting dark early now. So yeah, back in Essex. I'm doing the final walk out of the Essex Pub Walks book, and it's actually the final one, walk number 15. Probably can't see it because of the light. I'll show you later. Basically, yeah, I'm going to be walking along a section of the River Roach, which I've done a couple of times before when I did the Roach Valley Way, the long distance route. Well, yeah, this is only like I think maybe a 4.5 mile, I'll have to check it later, walk, but I've never wild camped on the River Roach, and I thought, well, a way to celebrate me finishing the walks in this little book would be to do a wild camp. And I've booked the week off work, paid holiday. I've got a bit more time on my hands, so I've been out doing a little Suffolk day walk, and then I thought I'd shoot back down here to Essex and finish the last one off in this little book. So tonight I've got my Rab Ridge Raider hoot bivvy again, just because it's light and it takes up very little space, so I can throw it down anyway, because sleeping next to the river could be tight, so we'll have to see. Don't know what the weather's going to be like tonight. I've got plenty of warm clothing though, because along with the clocks going back, the temperature has absolutely dropped and it is freezing. Right, I'm just going to check the map and I'll get back to you in a little bit. We're on the Roach Valley Way now and passing the big care home of Broom Hills. If you go back and watch my, I think it was a 3-parter I did of the Roach Valley Way, you'll sort of see this, but in the daylight. I wish I had the camera out earlier. Literally about a minute ago, this EasyJet plane, or jet, literally flew over me coming into Southend Airport, and it was so low I swear I could see the people's faces in the windows. It was amazing, all the lights going and everything, but yeah, didn't have the camera out in time to film it. So yeah, soon, it's focusing like a bitch, soon we'll be at the river. I'll bring you back then. Okay, welcome back. You're not going to be able to see too much in the dark, but we're out on the River Roach now. There's like the marina and the boats again, and sort of, yeah, the old disused, I think it's called Stambridge Mill, I think. So we're going to be heading left along this way. It's the same route, as I say, as the Roach Valley Way follows, and yeah, I'm just going to get a little bit further away from the boats and stuff, and I'm going to look for somewhere to just set up along the foreshore of the river here. Sorry, excuse the fingers. It's quite a wide path, and sort of you've got a bit either side of the actual pathway, so yeah, I've got enough space to set up a bivvy. And I guess I'm going to get up early anyway, but if someone was out really early, I'm not going to be in their way, like right in the middle of the path. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. We'll see how it all pans out. Okay, I found a potential spot for tonight, just along the Roach Valley Way here. The river is out that way. Yeah, I'm going to get set up. Guess what I found though, down there on the foreshore? I found this big log, so I carried that up the bank here. Can sit on that, use it as a table, whatever. But it's a little luxury item. Right, get this lot set up, I'll see you in a bit. Welcome back guys, we're all set up, so going with my new version of the Rab Ridge Raider hooked bivvy again. Got all my sleeping kits set up in there. I've just got the bug door up at the moment. You might just be able to see through there. Yeah, I've got my red OEX self-inflating half pad, down sleeping bag, OEX self-inflating pillow, my Thermarest stuff sack, and I've got that really thin full length foam Terra Nova laser sleeping pad. So basically I've got two ultralight sleeping pads, double the comfort. Then I'm using my log that I found as a sort of a bit of a windbreak, and I've got just one of those simple little solid fuel hexi stoves. Nothing fancy, you know, you don't really need a particularly fancy stove. That's the only stove I've got tonight, so I'm hoping it works. And I've also got some birch bark on there as well, which Owen very kindly gave me, I think, 3 logs of. So I've just got some shavings from that. So yeah, cheers mate, thank you for that. You know, I've got some solid fuel tablets on there, boiling up some water at the moment for dinner. What else have I got on there? Some cotton wool, and just lit it with my little UST fire still. Black bag for the rubbish in the morning, just lights, penknife. I've gone with a pretty lightweight setup here. That was about the heaviest thing, was I had to carry some extra water in with me, so that's just water from the tap at home, 2 litres in the soya bag. I've got a Nalgene with a litre in there, and a 500ml bottle of flavoured water. Of course, the most important thing though is this cider. It's a new one. Got it from when I went to Cold Christmas recently. It's a Stella Artois Cidra peach flavoured cider, so I'm going to try that now. Right, so yeah, let's crack this open. So here's to completing all the Essex pub walks. Right. As I say, I've not tried this one before, this Stella Cidra peach flavour. In fact, I don't think I've ever had a peach cider before, so... Right, cheers guys, thank you for watching. Ooh. Oh, that's really nice. That's really nice, that. Cough. Oh my god, that is amazing. That's the best Stella cider I've ever had. Blimey, that's good. 4%. A crisp and refreshing cider with crushed peaches. Nothing different then, but wow, that's amazing. Very faint hint of, like, you know, the apples coming through, but mainly like sort of the peach. That's absolutely brilliant. Honestly, that's really tasty. Do you know what? That might get the highest rating of any cider I've ever reviewed. I'm going to go out on a limb with this one. This is getting a 9.5 out of 10. Stella cider peach flavour, 9.5. Honestly, if you like fruit ciders, if you like ciders, just go out and get some of these. These are brilliant. You probably can't see in this light. There we go. Absolutely brilliant. God, I'm glad I picked this one. Guys, I've had my dinner. It's very nice indeed. Finished off that cider, which was brilliant, and I've just been sitting out here really, just looking at the river, sort of with the light off. You can actually see quite a lot with the naked eye, more than you can with the camera, even if I turn like the flash off. So yeah, anyways, I'm getting the bivvy bag, and it's not particularly late, but I want to get an early start anyway. So yeah, should hold up alright this. Just letting me little microfiber towel dry out here. And yeah, you'll see more in the morning, of course. I'll get some footage and stuff, and yeah, get packed up, get my breakfast on the go. I haven't got a lot, a couple of cereal bars, and I'll do a hot chocolate. That's it really, and I'll be off doing the rest of the walk. Anyways, right, I need to pick up a little bit now. I will see you in the morning. Ta-ta. Good morning, guys. Just watched the sunrise behind me. That was pretty cool, from my little homemade stall. The Rab Ridge Raider held up fine as always. I got a decent night's sleep. Little solid fuel stoves on the go there. Just got some water boiling for a hot drink, which, oh yes, it's boiled now. Brilliant. It is pretty cold out here, as you can tell by the layers, but it was worth getting up for the sunrise. That's a pretty good sunrise. Literally, I had the camera set up ready while I was getting the stove lit, and suddenly I just saw this orange, like a perfect orange ball of light, and was like, quick, get the camera on. So it was well worth it. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Right, I can now say I have wild camped on the River Roach. Bang in. Right, better sort my stove out. I'll get back to you in a bit. Right, well, I've had breakfast, got some more footage of the river and the bivvy bag, etc. I'm all packed up, leaving absolutely no trace. Got all the rubbish tied to the back here, and we're going to be heading off that way, following a little bit more of the River Roach. It's a good little camp, that. Right, enough talking, let's get walking. tranquil stretch of the River Roach is soon reached on this walk from the village of Great Stambridge, and if the tide is in, it is very pleasant to watch boats coming and going on the water. The walk begins along Mill Lane, though sadly there is a modern replacement for the Tide Mill that had stood here since Norman times and burned down in 1965. The church, which stands not far from the starting point, is of Saxon origin and is a focal landmark during the walk. The route returns along Barton Hall Creek and along field paths to Great Stambridge. We'll be passing the church. Actually, that's the finish point for me, sorry, it's not the pub, because as I say, the Cherry Tree pub, which I've got a photo of here, has closed down. So yeah, I actually started from the church. I can't see it here at the moment, no. It says about the pub, the Cherry Tree is a listed 17th century building. Alright, welcome back guys. Well, the route is meant to go down there and along there, and then just past these barns, if I zoom in, that building there, that's the Cherry Tree pub. Or well, it used to, I think it's private residence now, shut down. That's where the walk's meant to start and finish. Then if I pan you over to the left and zoom in, you go along the main road from the pub, and there is the church at Great Stambridge. Now my car, I don't know if you can actually see it on the camera, I think I can just see it, silver car there. I'm parked there, and you can go that way and then down the road there. It's a little bit of road walking, but it's a shorter distance, and I think I'm going to opt for that. I've done that route before anyway, when I've done this walk a long time ago, before I did the Roach Valley Way. It's the exact same route, so anyways, yeah, I'm going to opt for this one. Right, I'll see you back at the car. Nice. Well guys, that's the end of this this little wild camp and walk. Hope you've enjoyed this one. It's been pretty decent. So I'm back at the church now at Great Stambridge. Yeah, the camp was nice by the River Roach. As I say, I've never wild camped on that river before, always wanted to, and now I've done it. Excellent. So yeah, let us know what you think, as always, in the comments. Thank you for subscribing and for watching, and you'll see me again soon. It's been good to do a solo camp, so yeah, cheers. See you later guys, bye.